Texas, New York, Philadelphia. Take the Jolly Ranchers out of your ears and listen up because the Keep It Moving tour is coming your way.
Yeah, guys, it's a stand-up show, and then we play AYG with the audience. It's a good time. September 21st, we'll be in San Antonio. September 22nd, we're going to be in Houston. And September 23rd to the 25th, we're going to be in Austin for the Moon Tower Comedy Festival. Ever heard of it? Yeah. Then Dallas-Fort Worth on September 26th. Then we're bringing it back up north, baby. September 30th, we're going to be in Long Island. And then, what are we doing? We're going home for cheesesteaks. Whiz Wit, baby.
Cheesesteaks and vengeance.
October 27th, we're going to be at Helium Comedy Club in Philadelphia. Get those tickets. They're going to move fast. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah.
Welcome to another exciting edition of Are You Garbage? The show where you find out if your favorite comedians are classy individuals or absolute trash. Now, here are your hosts, Kevin Ryan and H. Foley.
Hey, everybody out there, and welcome back to everybody's favorite new podcast. This is Are You Garbage?
Oh, yeah.
Little show we sit down with your favorite comedians and we find out if they grew up to be classy or if they're just a big old piece of trash. I'm your host, H. Foley, coming at you on a beautiful day down here at Intoody's basement.
Yeah.
Very excited. Eagles' first win yesterday.
Sure.
Could not be more excited. She went out last night. She got all banged up. I'm pretty sure I saw a couple of guys from the Eagles practice squad leaving her bedroom this morning around 6 a.m.
Yeah.
Talk about going for two. Am I right?
Oh, God.
My co-host is coming at you from right next to me, unamused as usual.
They're always too wordy.
He is the CEO of Are You Garbage and a little critical on people's creative processes. Give it up for Kevin James Ryan, everybody.
Hey, gang. Happy to be here. Thanks for tuning in. As always, please make sure you rate, review, subscribe on iTunes. Full video available on YouTube. And as you know, those numbers are true the fucking roof that YouTube's cooking. And then what's really cooking, I mean, we say it every week, multiple times.
Talking about the greatest website on the history of the planet Earth.
Ever created. Shout out to Yam, the Yam family, Yam
the
Enterprises.
Pyramids, then in Patreon.com.
Patreon.com/areyouGarbage. You can sign up. You get a bunch of bonus content, bonus episodes of AYG, episodes of Hard Feelings, live streams we do with our top tier people. There's live show footage up there. The whole fucking nine. Check it out.
It's good times. Check it out, gang. And how about a quick shout out to our producer extraordinaire. He's the magic man. He makes us all look good. Give it up for T-Bone McMuffin, Toby McMullen.
Well, we didn't realize I don't have a mic, so I have to have DadMeat here.
I totally didn't know Toby didn't have a mic
I
either.
was wondering why. I was wondering why you yelled through the roof like that. I was like, oh, we're both lunching it. There, that's been great. Gang, we could not be more excited to have two incredibly special guests back with us today. The first time we're doing four people at Tootie's table. We could not be more excited. You know them. You love them from the DadMeat podcast. Give me a nice big round of applause for Mr. Tim Butterly and Mr. Mike Green.
Yeah.
This is incredible.
Hey,
guys.
boys.
Thank you, boys. Guys, we come bearing gifts. I watched this podcast, and I had a sinking suspicion that you have this thing filled with fucking buttons.
This is a sewing kit.
In a worst-case scenario,
Oh,
thank you,
buddy.
beautiful,
Thank
buddy.
you. Shout out to Traub's Bakery.
Traub's Bakery, South Philadelphia.
Prospect
Park.
Yeah, look at that. Since
Delicious.
1888, that's a fine establishment there. Also, too, did you have some of these? This cellophane's off.
I started to unwrap it, but then everybody yelled at me to wait for the fucking show. So.
Do it on camera, idiot.
That's pretty trashy. You don't unwrap when you bring. You hand.
I was going to present it to you so you can give the okay like it's a bottle of wine. Should have known better.
Chocolate sprinkles, sir? Yes, of course.
It's a Yoo-Hoo 2021.
Shout out to Yoo-Hoo. Are we Yoo-Hoo fans at this table, by the way?
Dude, I just saw a Yoo-Hoo can at a pizza place around the corner. I almost threw it all away. I was like, dude, I don't need to have any plans. Dude. I could drink a 6-pack of Yoo-Hoos.
Was it at a Fat Child Memorial?
I didn't even know they still sold it in cans.
What?
Yeah, that was what was so surprising.
I thought it was a bottle.
I was a box man back in the day.
Yeah.
Bottles if you get your hands on them. But usually boxes in the lunchroom. That's how you did it.
Just picture you drinking a 40-ounce Yoo-Hoo box.
Pouring it out for a couple of the homies that passed away of diabetes.
It was all a dream.
I accidentally got really close to one of my grandmothers as a child because she lived walking
That's an
distance.
insane statement.
Dude, like very close, like not just distant old person relationship, because she was walking distance and she always had boxes of Yoo-Hoo in the fridge.
Oh, it's the
so it's
best.
just like, I'll just pop by my mom's real quick, and god damn, it worked. Her bait worked.
Yeah.
Dude, so fucking nice.
She
Hey,
was
the
also
pudgy one's back again.
Yeah, dude.
also a convicted sex offender. Unfortunately,
Which
it worked.
I want to address. You've had probably the craziest episode of one of the craziest episodes. of AYG.
Jesus Christ.
No.
I thought you went digging.
I hear sex offender. I immediately think of the Rainies.
Fucking Kevin Ryan from ABC News over here, blowing up the spot.
No, you told the story of your Uncle Beeve, which if you haven't listened, go back and listen. It's
Real weirdo, man. Just taking kids to Howard Johnson's
It was
willy-nilly.
crazy. You told that to a live show. It was like 85 people being like, "What in the fuck?"
I've started the search for a courtroom hypnotist to get the rest of the story.
Although I do know where
That'd be a great episode. Put Rainey under hypnosis.
dude, I do know where he eats dinner every Wednesday night.
Yeah. So also
Whoa.
the fans heard it.
We could sleepers him.
Yeah. Same thing I always wanted to watch you die, Uncle Beeve.
Uncle Beeve, you did things to me. I was toughening you up a little bit.
Yeah, good kids.
He's in a Chipotle.
Well, the working theory in the YouTube comments was it was your real dad.
I get that, and that would be the logical conclusion. I look just like my dad, though.
Okay.
However, I don't know that I mentioned this on the first episode, but one of my earliest memories was of my mom going to the Poconos with Uncle B for the night. And as young as I was, I recognized, like, all right, this isn't kosher. I don't know why they went. My
What,
parents,
they pack ham and cheeses?
he undoubtedly took her to Howard Johnson's for a hot. But they came back the next morning and they brought me a drum.
Like a drum to play, like
Yes.
the instrument.
Yep.
That's so.
A 55-gallon trash can.
There was a body in
mother
there.
in
but-
Mike, get in.
Holy shit! man.
Jesus, dude.
Yeah, I look just like my dad. Otherwise, I would be fully on board with Uncle
Are
B.
both your parents still alive?
Yes.
Have you asked any of these questions?
They would never answer.
They would never.
No.
If we called them right now on air?
That's
Kidding,
crazy.
I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Call Uncle Beeve.
Um,
I'm out front.
although, honestly, he doesn't look too different from my father. But if I showed you a picture of my dad, you would say, like,
So
all
you
right.
never said,
Have you ever seen him and your dad in the same room?
They know each other, right?
They did. They were buddies because they were
it's
a
like
part.
Spider-Man?
They were volunteers at the same fire company.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
This is. I forgot how insane the story was.
They shared
actually.
custody of a Dalmatian.
They were both guards at my youth correctional facility.
And slept in the room with me, which I thought was weird.
Holy shit!
I don't. Yeah, that's.
Go back if you haven't listened. It was the live episode with Mike Rainey and
Yeah.
Shane Gillis was on it as well. It was fucking.
He's not
bananas.
around anymore, Uncle Beeve, though, right?
He's still living, as far as I know. And the
Hold 1 second. Is that recording still? Did all the power in the building just go out?
it's the spirit of Uncle B.
We're still running. Okay. Oh, Uncle. Fuck.
Keep your mouth shut, Mike.
Instead of boo, he says, "Oh, Joe."
Oh,
Take some candy.
Mike's screaming in front of like a darkened bathroom mirror. I'm not a fat little boy anymore.
he's beating his drum.
Say "ice cream man" into the mirror 3 times.
Uncle Beeve.
Uncle
shows
Beeve,
up.
Uncle Beeve, Uncle Beeve. Damn, that was weird.
dude. There's nothing more trash than getting molested. Fucking loser.
It was just so crazy because me and Foley didn't know much about his background, and then he's like, "Oh yeah, my Uncle Beeve used to take me on my birthday and Christmas to a motel and give me toys."
All right, you know what? Give me these fucking cookies
Man,
Wow.
they would never. They would. So you can't get any closure on any of that.
There's no way if I presented that direct of a question that they would answer. I think they would probably do that fainting goat thing where they just fall over, pretend like they're sleeping. I just flat out asked him if Uncle Beeve was my real dad. But dude, he would come. He came every Christmas morning in addition to taking me out for my birthday. He would come every Christmas morning, and it was, what did he used to drink? It was like Canadian Club whiskey on Christmas morning.
Classy guy.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Wasn't Yoo-Hoo out of a can, I can tell you that.
And
was he wearing like a stained wife beater with suspenders at
Yeah.
the time?
dude, not too far off. He usually wore gray pants and a white dress shirt, and he always smelled like pipe tobacco.
My cum.
He always smelled like me. Like a little Are You Garbage After Dark. Put the kids to bed, gang.
DadMeat's
No, keep
here.
those kids awake because the spirit of Uncle
Don't let them
Beavis
go
is
to
afoot.
bed. Uncle Beav will get them.
You had brothers and sisters, though, right?
Yeah, I have a sister.
Did he shower her with any of this kind of
Nothing.
Dude, come on, man.
Dude, I had a $30 spending limit every birthday. He would take me to Kitty City on Baltimore Pike, and we would go there, and I would get what I wanted, and then we'd go right to Howard Johnson.
And then he would get he wanted.
Yeah. He would shower you with gifts, then shower you.
I like how we go back. I like how we go back and forth between he molested you or he was your dad.
It's a fine line.
I don't know which one's worse.
Oh, man.
He's either a child molester or a really great guy. sorry, Beef.
Or really trying to make things right.
Sorry, Beav.
You're going to have to get, like, M. Night Shyamalan to write your suicide note at this point.
I see hot dogs.
That's great.
Boys, thank you for coming and sitting with us, folks. If you don't follow, if you don't listen, if you don't watch the Dad Meat podcast, first of all, you're bonkos. You got to check it out. It's absolutely amazing.
Two of the funniest guys.
Absolutely.
Likewise.
Pshaw. You guys are the best.
This is a family episode. We have a little company, so as you know, we'll answer your Patreon questions. When you sign up for Patreon, you get to submit a garbage question, and we will read it on the air. We were getting to everybody. We got through most of the backlog, but we're working on it. Thank you for being patient.
We love you. We appreciate
Yeah, some of your questions are just kind of insane.
He's lying. He's actually on lemonparty.org right now.
And I see
Do this
Uncle
to your
B.
patrons, dude.
it. What's Lemon Party? Wow.
Man,
What,
he's
really?
too old. He's too old.
man.
What?
Yeah.
I want to be in. Come on, I'll do it. I got money.
They're actually a new sponsor.
It's funny when he asks what lemon party is. The entire mood of the room turns sour.
I know everything.
Turns sour.
It's old gentlemen
Taking care of each other.
Yeah, taking.
It's a
care
lot
of
like
each other.
It's like Band of Brothers director's cut.
Yeah.
Oh, you did tell me. It's old guys banging.
Sure,
right?
yeah,
Oh,
we were
they're-
beating
they're
around the bush a
slurping.
little bit.
Yeah.
So
Still
were they.
fucking each other, huh? Yeah.
Okay. I'll check it out in my private time.
It's like a Rockwell painting of three old dudes sucking each other's dicks.
Yeah, it's a tough look. That was the big
New
thing
spin on the American Gothic. Huh?
especially in like
Talk about the Saturday Evening
It's
Post.
the motel room of earthly delights.
that was one of the things in high school. We were in like the computer lab, and for some reason that would get through
I remember you telling me.
you were allowed to go to that. I guess because it was the .org or whatever.
It was that and WhiteHouse.com.
Oh yeah,
What
I
was
forgot about WhiteHouse.com.
I don't know. What was
It
that?
was a porn site.
Yeah.
But they bought WhiteHouse.com before like the government got on the internet.
Oh,
wow.
That's
Hell yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Dude, those early days, it was like the Wild West.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got it.
Good
All right.
shit.
Let's get into some of the questions. This is a fucking home run. This is from Austin Grout. First timer here. Have you or anyone in your family ever had a soul patch? They
Brandon,
hit
you
heavy.
had to have had one.
I had a big corn. Oh, I'm still going through my corn face, right? But you know what? This is as far as I can grow it. So if I could grow it any thicker than this,
You would have it?
I would have it. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh. That's a bad look.
Butts?
Man, Soul Patch.
I think you were always too cool. You were a very
I was
cool
not
guy.
cool. I was maybe too pretentious for a Soul Patch.
Yes, for sure.
Even as a child, I never even saw myself with one. But like, I think there's like a level of like financial.
I like how you think
comfort.
there's kids out there that see themselves with a soul patch someday.
Oh, for sure. I mean,
Just wait till my number comes in.
are you kidding me, dude? Every fat 12-year-old that was watching Smash Mouth on MTV was just like,
I forgot
wow,
about that.
someday I'm gonna spike my frosted tips and grow out my soul patch.
Man, that guy really did it for us back in the day. That guy was a fucking hero. I'll tell you that.
Man.
Holy shit.
I went the opposite. I was already fat, so I was just like, I gotta change things before I end up like that.
Yeah.
I gotta fucking straighten this. I gotta right the ship.
My dad had a soul patch, like not
Really?
So like he like showed up one day, and me and my brother were like, "What in the you're first
No
of all,
stash? No mustache. Just this thing right here.
I think maybe a stash, but then just that, like no beard.
I'll
It
give
was-
you that. If you got a stash in that, you're okay.
Did you go in his porn drawer and it's just 311 CDs?
He had the Conquistador. He didn't have a soul patch.
Yeah.
Oh, so soul patch is? I just thought soul patch was just this.
No, it's no mustache.
no mustache, and
Yeah.
just that.
Yeah, that is a soul patch.
I meant
Just
detached from the rest of the beard.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
You'd have to have everything
Yeah.
shaved off and just have a little
You work
patch
at
right
Sam Ash.
there. Yeah. I rocked one for a
Yeah.
little while, for about 2 years.
Really?
Yeah, right before I moved back to New York. Or back to Philly.
Yeah, you made a lot of odd fashion and trend choices back then.
He was a volunteer pussy eater.
I remember when my dad switched to a goatee.
From
mustache. He went from mustache to goatee, and it was such a shift that I remember in my head, I was just like, "Who the fuck do you think you are?"
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah, for sure.
That happens once the divorce papers get signed.
Yeah, you're back out.
She got the stash in the divorce.
Have you ever frosted your tips?
Yeah, I fucked around with my hair.
Really?
As a teenager, yeah.
The most drastic thing that I've done to my body is
What?
go to Howard Johnson's with Uncle B.
Yeah.
And dude, I had a big crisscross phase, and in 8th grade,
The rappers?
yeah, dude,
Pussy, wear your shit. Tell me you wore stuff backwards.
Hank, dude, I had. I was a fat child.
This idiot's got a hoodie on backwards, stumbling down the hallway.
My 8th grade graduation present was a starter Pittsburgh Pirates jersey. It was black with yellow pinstripe, and I was probably counted as morbidly obese, and I had to have my mom button it up for me every morning.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, man.
That's
Why did those shitty teams back in the day get so much love for merchandising?
Well, dude, the Pirates were good then. This was '92. So
Oh,
the
right before
Pirates
they
were in the
sold
midst of-
everybody.
They were winning the NL East
Yeah,
up until
that's
that
right.
year. Then I think they would play the Braves. Yeah.
But they were huge.
Raiders gear was huge. in
Raiders
Philly.
gear was huge.
Hornets gear was
Oh
big, too.
my god,
You
Orlando
saw someone-
Magic.
Yeah.
Dude,
Holy fuck.
I got jumped when I was wearing my Atlanta Falcons starter jacket, and somebody asked
For the colors or something?
the guy. They were just messing with us, and the guy came up. He's like, "Give me your jacket." And I was a gigantic fat pussy, and even so, I stood up to him and I said no.
Yeah,
I didn't
'cause
lose my jacket. I got socked though,
That's
You
fair.
got
That's
hit?
good.
but I kept my jacket.
and it ripped when you fell over. That sucks. Damn.
That's a bad look.
You know who made fun of me for having a soul patch? Do you remember Hall of Fame reliever Goose Gossage?
Oh yeah.
Ended up hanging out with him randomly one night at a bar, and he shit all over my soul patch.
How bad do you have to be doing in your career where you're hanging out with you with a soul patch in a bar? At no point. That's a fucking. You're in a bad place if you're looking down the bar and it's you with a soul patch and that shitty part.
Hey, buddy, what's going on?
Yeah.
Let old Uncle Hank buy you a drink.
Hey, do you know Goose from Top Gun?
Yeah. So do all the geese know each other?
You ever seen Daryl Strawberry's dick? What's the deal?
Oh God, dude! Did you ever watch their 30 for 30 with him and Doc? Or it might not be a 30 for 30, but it's an ESPN thing with him and Doc Gooden talking about their addiction.
100%, yeah.
When I watched
Docs
that
I
again,
remember most.
yeah, I watched it again a few nights ago, and all I could think of is how big Strawberry's dick had to have been.
Oh yeah.
Just an absolute hindrance on the base paths.
The technicality of what you say that is so great. You know, and I sit there and it blows my mind to really think about the
He's doing
size.
NPR voice about
Yeah.
Daryl Strawberry's dick.
Terry especially gross.
Foley, that's a great point that you brought up there. And I think about this.
I think about the
a
veins
lot.
in it.
The dick's got pinstripes.
The boys are out in the stripes today.
Dicks were in the throwbacks.
All right, let's see here. This is in the same vein as the soul patch. Does anyone in your family have a widow's peak? Which if you see a bad one,
I think they're cool.
Are those on purpose? I thought those were genetic.
it's
yeah,
genetic.
they're not on purpose.
Oh,
yeah.
I don't know if that was like the forehead soul patch.
Get it shaved. You're a loser if you do that.
Forehead soul patch.
Once I start
Yeah,
going,
can you go a little deeper?
dude, once the hairline takes its first hit, I might shave.
Just do it,
a
yeah.
forehead soul patch.
Look like Eddie Munster walking around.
Yes, that's a soul patch.
Yeah.
Or I mean, soul patch. That's a fucking
Got
widow's
soul
peak.
patch on the brain. I think you're a fan.
I think I might have dressed up as a vampire for. I think we painted one on me for Halloween one time.
That's
That's
sick.
the easy go-to. Yeah, you
Yeah.
paint it on. It
Yeah.
looks great too. A little white face paint and then paint that on.
Might be the most successful I ever was at Halloween as a child.
Were you a fat vampire?
Oh boy, I guess so. Oh man,
I just picture you hanging upside down and like you could still see the red marks under your tits.
that might have been the one childhood memory that doesn't make me grind my teeth at night and
you
just ruin it.
Just fucking
You just
took it
took it
from
from
you. You just stole one happy moment he
And then I
had.
got to live as Dracula.
Man.
You had shitty Halloween costumes?
Oh yeah, dude. I remember. Do you remember the Ninja Turtles costume with like the plastic shell?
Sure.
I mean, 3 hours into the first time you use it, that's cracked in half,
yeah.
and I probably wore that for 4 more years. I was like the pants weren't getting past my shin bones.
Yeah. And they get real tattered, too.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
You look like Frankenstein after a little while.
I always got my brother's leftovers.
Ooh.
And they were
they
always
cool, though?
pieced together. No, it was fucking bad. He had this run. My mom bought him like an authentic pirate's outfit. Like, I mean, dude, like the pants, real bird, the whole 9 yards. It was fucking the musket work. He had this fucking whole setup. And then, because I remember when this year started, because I got to wear that like 3 years later.
Colby Jack Sparrow.
That's a good piece of business right there.
Wait, so someone was feeding this costume for 3 years waiting for you
what
to
the fuck?
inherit it?
You just had a bird in the house for 3 years?
Kippy, let's talk about Laithwaites.
Laithwaites?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, man. I know I don't look it, but I do enjoy a nice glass, a nice bottle of wine. I like knowing where it's from.
Sure.
I like getting the good stuff. I like getting good price points. I worked in the service industry. It's a fun, cool thing. And as you get older, it's a sign of class.
Sure.
And I dig it.
Yeah.
And they really, really have it down, man.
They're top notch. So Laithwaites Wine Subscription is an easy way to bring exciting new wines right to your doorstep. You can unbox a world of wine with easy access to different and unexpected winemakers from all over the globe. They do all the heavy lifting for you. Laithwaites taste over 40,000 wines a year. How do you get that job? You know what I mean? But only 600 make the cut, so you enjoy the cream of the crop. Let them do the
That's nice.
So you just get the good stuff. You know what I mean? You don't have to be digging, looking here, looking there. Comes right to your door. It's easy peasy.
You sound smart.
Members save on every subscription case they choose to take. Each box includes tasting notes, food pairings, and serving inspiration. Subscriptions are flexible, no commitment to continue. You can cancel online at any time. It's easy peasy. Now, here we go for the good stuff. You get 6 amazing bottles of wine plus 2 bonus bottles. I love bonus. 2 bonus bottles and 2 stemless wine glasses for $49.99 plus tax with free delivery.
Woo!
Just text garbage.
That's nothing.
Text garbage to 64,000 to the number 64,000. Text garbage GARBAGE to 64,000 to get this special offer. Terms apply. Available at laithwaites.com/terms. Do it.
Kip, let's talk about ladder, baby.
Oh, love the ladder, boys.
Come on, in this day and age, you got people breaking ground, pushing the envelope, smartphones, Elon Musk.
Shaking up the market, baby.
Shaking up the market, and ladder is no different, and they're bringing that to the insurance game, baby.
Yeah, before ladder, if you wanted to get life insurance, you had to drive across town, sit through some sales pitch by some guy who probably had bad breath or whatever.
Bad tie.
Fill out a ton of paperwork, then wait 6 to 8 weeks to find out if you're approved. You know, you'd also receive a zillion phone calls from agents trying to bundle, hey, what do you got, life? What do you got, car? What do you got, boat? All that's out of the window, right? You know what I mean? Now with Ladder, you can get fast, affordable term life insurance without ever leaving your home, baby. It's 100% digital when you apply for $3 million or less in coverage. No doctors, no needles, no paperwork, no one sticking you, none of that. You know what I mean? So if you're between the ages of 20 to 60 and you need coverage, you want to team up with a company that's redeeming life insurance, choose Ladder, baby. Gotta choose Ladder. I'm telling you, go to ladderlife.com/garbage today to see if you're instantly approved. That's Ladder, LADDER life.com/garbage, ladderlife.com/garbage. Do it.
Kip, let's talk about Bespoke Post and that box of awesome they got.
Love them fellas, guys and gals over there.
Quick story for you. My eyes are a little hazy because I was out, went on a little nature walk with the lady.
Did you?
Brought my Bespoke Post hammock with us. Had a little spot right there by the river. It was absolutely fantastic. Fall coming in.
Yeah.
You got to get your hands on a box awesome. Travel, outdoor, grooming, whatever you want. Send you a nice little box. You'll be ready for the fall.
Guys, it's so easy. To get started, just take the quiz at boxofawesome.com. Your answers will help them pick the right box of awesome for you. They release new boxes every month across tons of different categories.
It's cool stuff.
They hooked me up. I mean, I got a knife. We got like the outdoor box, so I got a knife. I got a duffel bag because we travel a bunch. I love opening boxes with the cool knife they get. Even in my apartment, I feel
Look real cool. Apple pick.
I feel woodsy. You know what I mean? So it's free to sign up, and you can skip a month or cancel at any time. Each box only costs $45. But here's the thing, baby: they have over $70 worth of gear inside. It's cool guy shit, is what it is. It's cool guy stuff. You're like, I don't know where'd you get that thing? Bespoke Post. The box of awesome helps you out. You know what I mean?
Feel like a man.
You get 20% off your first monthly box when you sign up at boxofawesome.com and enter the code GARBAGE at checkout. That's GARBAGE at checkout. That's boxofawesome.com. code garbage for 20% off your first box. Do it.
Man, older brothers did have some legendary costumes.
Dude,
like horrific nightmare costumes. I remember like some of the very scary masks my older brothers had.
Oh, dude.
When
forget about it.
mask at one point in like the 90s, late in the turn, like the technology or something got good where they were like, this is proper
Pretty
scaring
intense,
me.
Do
Yeah.
you think it was Slipknot?
I remember I listened to Slipknot. I had that album, and like
before
I remember looking at it and be like, this. They even scared me then. I was in like 6th grade. I'm like, this is
Yeah,
a
I
little-
didn't like
it's
those
a little
dudes.
dicey.
Yeah,
Dude, I got
I'd only
back-
listen during the day.
I used a fake backstage pass to get to their concert at the Electric Factory one time, and I was a grown man, and I was so creeped out by them that I left.
Yeah, it's
They don't look like they're gentle with the women either. They don't look like lovemakers to me.
What do you think the song "Wait and Bleed's" about?
But no, my brother, he had all that stuff. And then one year, my mom got me a bishop's costume,
what like a
like a fucking Catholic bishop.
Whoa.
Do you know what kind of fucking brutality you're faced with in the
walking
early,
around like a child molester. It's the
early
scariest
night-
costume that year.
the early 1980s?
You see white smoke coming out of their house. He's like, "Smells good, Mom. What are you cooking?"
Dressed up like Cardinal O'Connor. And then she fucking, to appease me, she made me this bullshit sword out of cardboard and tinfoil.
So wait, what did that do?
paladin
Did that
at
change?
that point?
Cut an
something what you
imaginary
were?
child's ears off.
It was a cardinal with a sword.
Cardinal. Oh my god.
Wow.
My brother rolling around fucking, looking like he just walked off
Yeah.
fucking Pirates of the Caribbean.
Movie authentic Freddy Krueger on the older
Yeah,
brother.
had actual blood dripping down and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
And you're wearing a fucking broken Ninja Turtle shell. Yeah, Halloween sucked as a kid. I hated it.
I loved it. It's literally my favorite holiday. What was nice is when you got into the 11 or 12-year-old racket where you can just wear your shit, throw on a mask,
Get a
go out with your
pillowcase,
boys, and you'd still
call
do
it a
all
night.
right.
Yeah.
Plus do a little mischief in.
Ooh, what kind of stuff are you into?
We used to, the one year we rolled around with a BB gun and shot out a couple of windows.
Jesus
my God,
Christ.
Couple-
That's pretty fucking.
How, dude?
What the fuck? We're having fun here, dude. Jesus
Well, one year we
Fuck
killed a
you,
kid we
dude.
didn't like.
Took his costume.
Pussy had it coming.
No, I remember one year we
Shooting
We
windows
killed our
out.
neighbor's dog. It was so crazy. A little bit of mischief.
boys being boys.
You totally thought we were all gonna sign on with them. Like, oh no way.
I thought these guys
They're
would have done
homeowners.
worse.
They're like, you're a fucking jerk off now, dude.
Now, remember some guy left his window down? When something's on a hill, you ever put the car in neutral and let it roll down?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we did that. Guy came looking for us. Ran up to, you guys see kids around here? We're like, no, you fucking idiot.
Two of you are stacked up in a trench coat. Nah, I don't see any kids around
Nah,
here.
nothing here.
Just us old people.
Tell us old people. It's an outrage, isn't it, the youth today?
I remember there was these kids, older kids in like high school or in like junior high. They had a Mazda Miata, and they were driving by. They thought they were cool.
Quit
So
bragging.
someone threw like a fucking Snickers bar at them, like just fucking pegged the door. And there was like 15 of us. And they turned around and got out, and like I was like kind of feeling. I knew like I'm like if we act as a united front, there's no way these two kids are beating us up. So I was kind of like, it was you threw it. I'm like, yeah, you're a pussy or something. And I turn around and it was just me. And
Oh,
dude, he was like hard. I was like,
You got beat up by a guy in a Miata?
dude, no, they were teenagers. They were like 18 or like 17 years old, and he punched me square in the chest because he knew he'd fucking kill me if
Yeah.
he hit me in the face. And dude, the wind knocked out. Like I'm like flopping around on the ground as all of my friends are running away from me. I'm like, you buddy.
Oh, man.
It was a bad look.
Did you get your Snickers bar back, fatty? Can you get that bite size back, please?
We got I remember some friends of mine and I got we took the fall for a kid with a great white trash nickname. His name was Dusty Dave.
Ooh, you can't
Yeah.
come back from that. The second you get hit with something dusty like that, it's bad.
Yeah.
You're
so,
born with a dead dad.
So we didn't
You're born with a dead dad.
Yeah, no shit.
Your dad was crushed to death in a scrapyard.
Got caught in the cardboard compactor.
We had to add Dusty to your birth certificate after that happened.
Yeah, it wasn't natural causes, I can tell you that.
You guys want his remains? Is there any copper wiring in there?
That number 1 or number 2?
Dude, so we were surrounded in the schoolyard we were playing in by the family that ran the first Poppy store in our neighborhood.
Oh.
and they pulled guns on us. And
Jesus.
Yeah, and we were so confused about what was happening. We thought we were gonna die. We probably were.
Sure,
Pretty
you were
close to
probably
dying.
close to it.
Probably him with the BB gun.
Yeah.
Wait, tell me what happened. Why did they surround you?
So what happened was we had to figure this out, but apparently Dusty Dave had set fire to the trash can that they kept in front of the Poppy store.
Okay,
Classic
when you say
Dusty
Poppy
Dave.
store, you mean bodega.
Puerto Rican corner store. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah. And yeah, they were pretty miffed about the fire in their business. And they were
One tends to be.
Yeah, dude, they were rooting and tooting at us in the schoolyard. Dude, so we walked them to Dusty Dave's house. We were like, dude, deal with this. And that was the last time I ever saw that kid. I don't know. I don't know if they killed him or if he later died from heroin or whatever. He might still be kicking around. I don't know.
What was his mom like?
I don't know if I never saw her. Those dirtball kids in your neighborhood, you will never see their parents.
No.
No, yeah, there's a reason
Yeah.
they're that much of a dirtball.
Exactly.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Like if you see like a 6-year-old like riding around the neighborhood on a bike, like a girl's bike with his shirt off, like giving the finger to grown-ups, like
Yeah.
you'll never see that kid's parents in your entire life.
Yeah. Chances are there's probably just one of them too.
Yeah.
So it's like, the chances of seeing
You could follow
seeing
one of those
that.
kids for 2 weeks and never see a parent.
And you complain about Howard Johnson's.
Yeah,
Huh?
I had a kid.
Good
You
you
had a
had
nice
it.
meal. Uncle Beeve.
I love playing that game now with my friends now that we're in our 30s. It's like, I reach out to my friends that are still home, like still live at home. I'm like, whatever. I'm like, there's no chance that kid's still alive. And they're like, no, I saw him at the whatever. And you're like, oh, damn, good for him.
Yeah, he's down to 1 foot.
Doing good, though.
Still no parents. All right, let's see here. This one is from Tamale KRX. Do you currently have a collection of $2 bills? You do.
Butterly. I bet you have a couple of
Dude.
weird collectibles.
No, it's worse than that. I
State coins.
spent them.
Why? Because you
many-
needed the money?
I found a collection of $2 bills in my dad's old house, and I needed them. I had to spend
What's a collection? 2, 3?
No, it's
A whole-
probably between that and commemorative coins and rolls of Sacagawea dollars, I probably paid for my transportation to and from my job for like 2 weeks. It was pretty cool.
Hey, I get it. That's fine.
Dude, the fact that you broke that down
Yeah.
as far as transportation.
He had a
back and
category for
forth to work,
Sacagawea.
That was
quarters.
trash.
Oh, dude, state quarters. I opened up
Map.
the two-part the folding cardboard map and dumped those fuckers out.
Damn.
Yeah, man. Don't leave. Don't
good
leave
12
real
bucks or
currency
something.
around me, man. I'm not a collector.
Did you have to? You didn't have to share that with your sister or anything like that? Did you?
I hope not. Jesus
Christ.
Christ. Yeah,
No.
just find that out. Yeah, she's gonna come collecting on that.
The juice is running
The
on that.
Butterly
too.
legal case.
Fucking $36.95 you owe me now, Tim.
Dude, those maps with the quarters, my stepmom thought that was going to be our college fund.
Oh,
like, she was like, look, I got one for each of you. And then, like, when, like, Tennessee would drop, it was like, we'd go to the store, it was a scene, and never panned out to fucking anything.
That's trashy. I remember always the Kennedy 50-cent pieces, the real big ones.
They would sell an infomer? Oh, no,
You'd find them floating around. You get one of those, you thought you were a hot shit.
Did you ever get the
two
35
Huggies?
Did you ever get the 35-cent Kennedy piece with the head blown off? Those got to be worth $1 million.
You
now.
asked that so sincerely.
I know. I was like, oh, he knows about coins. And I was like, I thought he was going to be like, oh, yeah, there was a misprint on the 9 or something,
He's got 15 cents missing.
I think I might have told this before I had
It's
one.
weird, though, because it came out in 59. What? Conspiracy jokes? We're not doing that? Fine, all right.
God. I had a $2 bill that I found in my apartment that, like, my buddies were using for, like, blow or something at the time. It was just there, and, like, I took it.
That's bad luck.
Because I needed it. I needed the $2, and I went to a bodega, and they're like, we're not fucking taking this thing. I'm like, please. They're
It's
like,
cursed.
It's got like $10 of Coke on it, man. What
like
are you talking
You
about?
can still get nummies off that thing.
I got $12 there.
It's a devil's dollar.
That is. That's trash, man.
Yeah.
I love $2 bills.
I love Coke.
There's something cool about I think. I love Coke.
Hey, it was a good time. He ain't lying.
Hashtag on perks, which is my favorite social media thing in the world. For the listener, Rainey, you were addicted to Percocets for a long time.
Oh man, what a run! Like I speak about it like it was like a sports dynasty.
When's that 30 for 30 coming out?
Oh, we've been doing it on our Patreon.
Ah,
We've
that's
been
awesome.
collecting his
posts?
his Percocet inspired Facebook posts from like the last 20 years.
It's actually a perk 30 for perk 30.
Damn, that's fucking good.
Yeah, I had a great run, man. Summer 2012 till summer of 2014, I had one of the most illustrious painkiller runs that anyone has ever had.
Was that post about the Cabo Comedy Festival real?
Yeah, I did. I got into this thing called the Cabo Comedy Festival, and it got wiped out by a hurricane. And when I got in, it was just like such a big deal to me, and I was like, "Oh, this is going to be it." But of course, it was like one of those deals where like it's like, "Oh, you got to pay for everything. You got to pay to get there. You got to pay for your hotel." But I was so excited, and also under the influence of Percocet, and Perks just made me 1,000 times nicer than I am naturally.
Mm-hmm.
So every post on social media was so heartfelt. It was though it's being written to like I'm in the Civil War and I'm writing to like a loved one across the country
that you might not see
Yeah.
ever again.
Yeah. My dearest Rutherford, this Eddie Money CD fucking rules. Yeah, what a run though.
Dearest, that thing in my back is acting up again. Could you make me an appointment? I was wondering if you could send a carriage to the emergency room.
I'm out of my pain tonic. Yeah, some of those posts are fucking home runs, man. They're so funny.
I'm afraid I've come ill with mesothelioma.
Getting a class action lawsuit.
I slipped and fallen in a CVS. We'll need aid immediately. Please send word.
Forever yours in structured settlements. Michael.
I hope to make it to Florida one day.
Please alert Bonds and Salino to my...
Are you guys big Florida guys?
What does that mean?
Do I shop around pain clinics down there? Maybe, Mike. Maybe I kicked the
Are you
tires
big
on
Florida
a
guy?
pain management clinic.
Yeah, dude. You know which emergency room you got to stop by? Tallahassee. Tallahassee General. My God. They are
Ask for Jose.
they are loose with the pad down there.
Best emergency room by far, West Palm Beach. The customer service there.
It's like a resort.
The pain chart goes up to 100.
Dude, to that point, one of my most memorable painkiller experiences was at Celebration Hospital.
What's
The Celebration
Well,
Hospital? Sounds like a crack house.
Dude,
Come on down to Celebration Hospital, kids. Climb in the boarded window.
I
Wasn't
promise.
there an open mic there on Wednesdays? It's celebration.
It's Chuck E.
Tonight.
It's Chuck E. Cheese for dads who aren't allowed to see their kids anymore.
Dude, Celebration Hospital sounds so sad.
Did somebody have a birthday show there?
Perky cheese.
Perky cheese.
Dude, I promise it's a real hospital though. But when I got to Disney, I had just had surgery 4 days prior, and I shouldn't have been getting on the
Disney
plane.
was a big thing for you back in
Dude,
the day.
I still love it.
Yeah,
I still love it, and I shouldn't have gotten on the plane. But more so than anything else, I was constipated, and I was rushing to get on the plane because they were calling.
Are you with your family?
I am,
Okay.
and so it's a tinge of sadness in this one. So
It's not all yucks over here with raining.
I was trying to take a shit and beat the clock so I can get on the plane, and I ended up rupturing my disc again. So I got on the plane. I was just in a ton of pain. So
From taking a poop.
from taking a dump.
So
I
you
just couldn't
started
poop.
taking painkillers for real reasons.
It was a legitimate injury. Like
Oh, really?
I ruptured 2 discs, and I had surgery pretty quickly, and then
I just jumped in the river. I just thought it looked pretty fun.
But dude,
One of those and a cup of coffee really sets the day up. Nice.
But when we got to Disney, I had to go to the hospital, so they took me to Celebration Hospital, and they
Is it
Oh,
on
is that
park
like
grounds?
Disney?
Yeah.
no, it's
Oh,
close by though. It's close
okay,
by.
okay.
Yeah, it's like Mickey. The guy comes in a Mickey costume.
Yeah.
Oh boy, this looks pretty ruptured.
Dr. Goofy will be in a minute.
Oh, gosh, that's the worst rupture I've ever seen.
Get this man some bills.
You're gonna need a lot of Percocet. You're gonna have a lot of free time.
Holy fuck. Celebration Hospital. It's not even on the campus. It's next door.
It's gonna be just
man.
Pinocchioing through the streets.
Yeah, all fucking jello.
But anyway, I got there.
They take car insurance there.
Dude, they shot me up with Dilaudid, which was like the most intense experience I've ever had. And the nurse was kind enough to sit there and talk Disney with me for about a half hour, which was probably the single greatest half hour of my life.
Talk Disney with me.
Hold on.
That's somehow darker than getting molested.
Yeah. Can we go back to beef?
I got mouse-lested.
Wait a minute. So you go there on vacation with your family. Where's the family while you're in this hospital?
They're back at the hotel. I got taken out of the hotel in an ambulance.
They're back at the hotel getting their story straight.
Creating an alibi, making a couple calls.
Okay, kids, now you're gonna throw mommy down the steps.
Did you give a thumbs up as they were loading McBurney into the ambulance?
I'll be all right, guys. We're looking for a
just
sign
crashed
of
your
we're
motorcycle.
looking for a sign of life from the
Wait,
Perkhead.
so how old are the kids? I gotta hear this. story.
They're young, dude. My kids were my son was probably like 2, 6, and 10.
Okay, so 6 and 10, they know what's going on. So this is a normal
I
family
don't think they
vacation.
know he's on perk. They don't know drug-seeking behavior.
Is Daddy
at 10.
riding the lightning again?
Crushing up vitamins.
Wait, so you guys go on vacation. You have an incident on the plane. Your disc ruptures again.
Yeah.
You land, and you're on vacation.
Mhm.
Now, was getting on the plane and going home ever an option?
No, dude, we were so poor that under any circumstance we were going to finish this vacation because this took every dollar that we had for like the entire year to get there.
Sure.
So we were going to do
I
it.
think the Percocets took a little bit too. I'm not gonna lie.
I took every dollar we had to Vicodin in it.
Spent all my perk money on this. What are you, nuts? So you had to go into the hospital.
Yeah, I did, and they sent me right back to the hotel. But I had to take the hotel was very nice. They sent a town car to pick me up because we didn't rent a car or anything. We were just going to take the Disney buses and cabs if need be.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't have a ride back, so the hotel knew Caribe Royale. They were terrific. I don't know if I can promote things on here.
By all means.
Promoting
Surprise
Percocet
us.
and Caribe Royale.
And the Lawton, apparently. Shout out to the people at the Lawton, by the way.
And the whole Sackler family.
So they sent a town car and brought me back, and dude, I was in rough shape for the first 3 days. I couldn't get out of bed. I had to have my wife get the ice bucket and hold. I had to put my bird into the ice bucket and lay sideways
And
just so I
pee?
could pee. Yeah,
Damn.
yeah, it was bad.
Did you
And
throw
they're
that
out
ice
to-
bucket out? Or you left it? Oh, some poor schmuck was trying to make a cocktail when he got there. Oh.
Some guy trying to enjoy a Mai Tai at his fucking hotel room.
Hakuna Matata.
But they were out doing the things, and you were laid up there.
Yeah, I just had to lay there. Then by like the
Man, being laid up on vacation, that's pretty garbage.
it was bad, dude. I
Disc
couldn't
on
get out of bed,
vacation.
and I had to eventually by the 4th day. I knew that if I could poop, I would feel a lot better. So I disimpacted myself. I made it to the bathroom, and I pulled this brick out of my own butthole. I did that. I felt a lot better, and my buddy Chris had rented a hover round for me and had it delivered to the room. So I was able to take the hover round onto the bus, and I got to the Magic Kingdom the 4th day.
Wow.
And you're like, what, 29 at this point? You're too young to be in a hover
I was
round. Is what I'm
33.
getting at.
Yeah,
33,
33,
yeah.
Man, talk about a Disney movie, huh? Right there. There you go. Get the treatment written up on that thing.
the white trash prince. God damn.
Damn. I didn't know you were a big Disney guy.
Dude, I think a big part of it's because I was whacked on painkillers a lot. But I went this summer, and I've been sober for close to 5 years, and I still had as much fun this year as I've had before.
Will you get dressed up on the plane, like at the airport, sitting in like a Mickey shirt?
Would you
No.
be doing this without
The way Butterlee's
Did you go with the
reacting.
kids this time?
I did, yeah. Yeah, every time except one, I went with my kids.
You went by yourself?
With my wife.
What? I don't
And the
get
kids
it,
stayed
man.
home?
Yeah.
Couples, Disney vacation, leaving the kids at home. That's fucked
That's
up.
not what
Fucked up.
What'd you tell the kids?
You kids stay
Yeah.
here. We're going to Toys R Us.
We're going to a week-long dentist office visit. You guys probably wouldn't be into it. I mean, we could get you cleanings if you want to
Yeah.
come. All right, you guys stay with my mom.
Yeah.
We're going to an SAT camp. You guys want to go? Jesus.
But it was just like a quick 4-day trip for my wife and I, and we went to Disney.
What do
and
you do when you're down there just as a couple?
We went to the parks, dude. We went to the parks, and then we went to
Like
Riding
you're riding,
coasters,
you're
dog.
riding, coasting, you're doing all that stuff.
Yep. And by then, like I was off painkillers at that point, so it was just spending quality time with my wife.
You still stop back at Celebration Hospital?
Yeah.
Remember me? You gave me a shout out to Lawton a couple years ago.
No, that was a total different guy. Yeah.
RETARD.
That's fucking nuts,
Ooh,
man.
that's fucking fantastic.
We typically ask, have you ever been to have you ever had to go to the hospital on vacation? It's typically like, we were looking for I fell cliff diving, or you know what I mean? Like, I cut my leg hiking.
Tried to take a shit on a Delta flight, blew out my spinal column.
Not my drug addiction affected me even getting on the plane. You could have went to the hospital in Philly.
Man.
Oh.
But But dude, we were so broke that nothing would have stopped me from getting on that plane. Nothing.
Dude, that's fucking. Dude, you are fucking something else, Rainey.
Well,
You're a trash savant.
It is.
Dude, that's the summer that we became like good buddies. Because I remember shortly after that trip, we went to go see Moonrise Kingdom, and I had a cane. Remember that?
Oh, dude, a cane is a bad look on somebody that's in their 30s.
You have no idea. Mike was very fucked up looking that time. And we went to see Moonrise Kingdom, and Mike had a cane, and he was walking fucked up. And we accidentally both wore khaki cargo shorts and black T-shirts. And like a good third of that movie is kids taking off their clothes and kissing. It's the closest I've ever come to walking out of a movie.
It's the closest I came to limping out of a movie too, dude.
I'd leave if it wasn't for this Dan hitch in my step.
Partly you get up to walk out, Rainey goes closer to the screen. I'm going to go see Jason up front.
Undoes his
He
belt.
puts his dick in his own popcorn.
It's funny, I rewatched Moonrise Kingdom not that long ago, too. It is a little dicey.
That's a weird afternoon for you and your buddy.
Yeah.
You and your new buddy who has a cane, who you're dressed identical to.
You and your new drug addict buddy.
For the record, this was Celebration Theaters.
Oh, man.
I like how you didn't reciprocate when Mike was like, that's the summer we became real good friends. But it was like,
You
I
both
don't know
explained it.
I don't know what this guy's talking about.
That's the weekend I went to the mall with, or I went to the movies with a sociopath.
And I'll never forget, this was that summer too. Oh, dude, I got a Chrysler 300 that summer too. It's the best summer of my life.
Would you rent it or buy it?
I bought it, dude.
Rent a center.
Dude, I used to keep the center console of my Chrysler 300. I used to keep Painkillers and Pellegrinos. And Tim and I had
the
a
duality
show.
of man.
Tim and I had a show at like Arts Parlor on Broad Street in Philly. And I remember the look on your face, dude, when I popped it open and I said Painkiller Pellegrino. like Tim just looked at me like, I don't understand what's happening right now.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah. Well, I
don't think anybody's ever said that sentence ever.
I've never been prescribed a real painkiller in my life. I couldn't imagine sharing one if I got it. That was what I couldn't understand. I was like, dude, that's like.
That's how much I care about you, dude.
Isn't the government? Isn't someone going to call you and ask where this pill went if I take it from you?
It's funny because some people were lucky with that shit, and other people were like, never.
I think they see your zip code and they're like,
You think?
yeah.
I always thought the rule was that you go in and you act like you don't want anything.
I've tried that. I've tried being desperate. I've tried everything. Ibuprofen 800 every
suck
single
dick.
time.
Really?
Yeah. Doc, tell me what you want me to suck, dude. Come on, man.
We're going to give you Tylenol with codeine. All right.
Dude, that would be a come up. Getting codeine? Damn.
It's funny.
All right, let's see. This is from Braxton. You both have kids, so what's the crumb situation under your couch cushions at the moment?
Fucking nightmare.
That's almost rude
Yeah?
to ask.
I know.
What's the
It's
car
trash
like?
to ask that question.
I can say without any doubt that that's probably what started the Chris Benoit situation.
Oh, the couch, the crumbs.
situation.
The crumbs in my couch are so bad that if I drop something in the couch, it's gone to me. I won't put my hand in there.
Oh, sure.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Dude, you ever see that, like,
I know
tribal
it.
initiation where they put, like, a kid's hand in a glove full of fire ants?
Yeah.
That's what it feels like when you reach into my couch.
Yeah,
Man.
that's your ball going into the old Nazi neighbor's yard.
Yeah.
It's like,
just,
it's-
that's there
yeah.
now.
Yeah, dude.
Let the dog have
What
it.
about the back of the car?
I mean,
Terrible?
At any given time, if you were diligent enough, you could reassemble an entire box of Fruit Loops out of the back of that car.
Because let me tell you something. I don't mind that stuff, but you know what gets me is the sour milk smell.
Nah, I don't fuck with that.
Oh, I can't do. My
It
buddy's
can't smell.
car, fucking 2 car seats in the back, just kicking like sour milk.
Are you saying milk?
He's
Is that a different thing?
no, he's that trashy. He says it MELK, milk.
Milk.
He says
Milk,
pillow,
okay.
milk,
Mellow, yeah.
pillow.
Did you guys have a parlor in your house growing up?
We didn't.
That was our living room, was the parlor.
Yeah.
That's like a row home thing though. Like
Yeah,
all of
okay.
I grew up in the suburbs, but they referred to that room as the parlor.
That's where you sat and prayed or talked to the cops. Bring them into the parlor. We had Wilkes-Barre. We had those parlors.
My cousin
that-
had. I'm sorry, to
No, that was it.
I was gonna say my cousin Tracy had a boyfriend named Jimmy, and he got into a knife fight.
Such a
And he,
Jesus
the
Christ.
guy-
you get into
All right,
things so
Mellencamp.
insane. Yeah.
the guy tried to cut at Jimmy's throat, and so he was wearing like this neck brace. And my cousin Richie made up this jingle about him. He's like sitting in the parlor with Jimmy Collar. What the heck with Jimmy Neck?
Who tried to cut his throat?
Just the guy.
Does
was
it
black.
matter? I mean, anybody, it's fine. All this is we've been talking about this. How do you say the product that Crayola makes? How do you say that?
Crayons.
Crayons?
Crowns.
Crowns.
I think I said crayon.
Crayons.
But it's
You think
crayons.
you say it's crowns?
Crayons.
Yeah, I say crowns.
Cra-
Say it again, Butterly.
crayons.
Say it slowly.
Well, that's not fair.
That's- yeah.
I'll nail it if you let me say crayon.
You do have a little bit of a Y in there, but it does lean very
crayons.
crown.
Yeah, crayons. How's this sound? Crayons.
It sounds different.
You guys have any crayons?
That's you lean more towards crowns. I say crowns.
Man.
I know it's wrong.
Crayons.
He says
Crayons?
Yeah, crayons.
What?
Crayola crayons.
Like fucking crayon apple, you dickhead.
It's crayons.
There's no way
Dude,
that's how it's
The,
pronounced.
you hear the Y in there.
That's literally how
Crayons.
Crayons.
You're not supposed
There's
to hit
no-
the Y really hard.
Crayon.
There's not a person on earth that would hand you the correct object if you asked for a crayon. A crayon.
Do you have any crayons?
crayons.
I'd be like,
Crayons.
I'd ask if you were hungry. Crayons? Yeah, I think I would stop buying those.
I think I got some apricots.
Crayons? Yeah, I don't think so. We have Pop-Tarts. Crayons.
Yeah, dude.
Wow.
That's like, and how adamant he is about it is crazy.
Yeah, this is authoritative.
Crayons.
Crayon.
Yeah, crayons for the kids.
I mean, I know I don't say it right, but I admit it. I say it wrong. You're dead
I
set
don't
on
think
it.
it's crayons.
You think if you walk to the Crayola factory and you'd be like, hey, look at all these crayons, they'd all go, oh, we know what he's talking about.
If he goes to-
Crayons.
his mouth is going to be probably be like, "What the fuck are you eating?" Crayons.
It's crayons.
I still don't know.
So I am doing the Y. I'm doing crayons.
No, that's not how you say crayon. You
Crayons.
you say crayons. Crayons.
I don't think so.
Crayon.
I think he just started the crayons rights movement.
There you go. How about that?
Yeah, that's a fucking. What else?
That's
gonna
gonna that
There's something.
dude. That word is gonna hit me in the back of the head driving home later.
Yeah.
Was he really saying crayons?
Yeah.
Crayons. Crayola.
See what you did?
Crayola.
He's
Crayola crayons.
Your tongue's fighting
Okay,
back.
man.
I'm not gonna do it.
I got a wisdom tooth fighting me.
Oh man, that's a fucking great one.
I don't think so. I don't think anything's wrong with milk either.
Milk.
How do you say milk?
With an I.
Say it.
Milk.
Oh, big shot. Huh?
Like a
The way
normal human
God
being.
intended. Yeah. Milk.
Excuse me, President.
You pronounce words like you're fighting for custody with your tongue. He got partial custody of his own mouth.
State took the rest.
All right, this one's fun. This is just funny. This is for Michael. Anybody in your family named Lenny?
No. Lenny Dykstra hangs out at a bar by my house now.
Really?
Don't-
He lost it.
Dolan's
right?
Pub in Ridley. He hangs out
Yeah.
at.
Was he the guy that got like airplanes repossessed from him?
Yeah, he was killing it for a while.
Yeah, he was doing all right. He made a lot of money in L.A. in California
Car
with car
washes.
washes.
Yeah.
Apparently, like car washes out there, are like you can just print money with them. I don't know. But him and Ian had a blow up, didn't they? Mr. Ian Fidance.
Really?
He
He's
hit him
got
with the
beef
bike.
with Dykstra?
I think they got into it.
I think Ian looked up to Lenny Dykstra pretty hard growing up.
That's what it was.
100%. I can't believe you didn't know who he was, to be honest with you.
Who? Lenny Dykstra?
Yeah.
I know who he is. I think I always because he's done so much weird shit. Like I think he ran like a failed video game company at one point.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Kurt Schilling.
Yeah,
Kurt
that's
Schilling.
Kurt
Yeah,
Schilling.
that's what
Yeah,
happens. I
yeah,
always
yeah.
confuse Lenny Dykstra and Kurt Schilling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they were on the
Dykstra's a
same
wild
team.
man. Yeah, Nails, right?
Yeah.
Is that what?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah.
cool.
Dykstra
cool.
and Dalton.
I'm straight.
Yeah.
They were boys.
Yeah,
they were
tear it
tearing
up.
through.
Dutch.
Oh, man. They tore through Philly in the 80s.
Dykstra convinced his wife that he was going away to rehab, but instead he went to Europe by himself for 30 days.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's fucking crazy. That's chestnut checkers right there. That's fucking.
Wasn't Kruk on the team as well?
He was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kruk was on the team.
One nut. That's
Oh,
he
no,
lost
dude,
his ball.
damn. That was an entire summer of every conversation for that summer with me and the boys was just about having
That
one
probably
ball.
hit you were like 10 or whatever, or like, and that like blew my mind of like this guy now just has one ball.
One nut Kruk was
Yeah.
that was a great summer.
Yeah. That was a game changer, dude.
Yeah, we got
That
a
was a
Lenny.
great
We have a
summer.
Lenny in the family.
You have a Lenny?
Yeah, we have a Lenny.
You get Len or Lenny? Was
Lenny.
it Lenny?
Full on Lenny.
Full on
Man or
Lenny.
woman?
Man.
All right. I know a female Lenny. You know a female Lenny?
Yeah, but it's
Are you trying to
L-E.
say Lenny though?
Laura Linney. She's talking about Hollywood actress Laura Linney.
All right, this one's from Clark. Ever pumped gas into anything other than a gas can? A water bottle, a bucket, a cup?
There's no way the two of you haven't done this.
No, dude. I don't think anything other than the portable container.
Yeah, like the red container.
Yeah, I think that's it.
No, I helped the kid.
Oh God.
I helped the kid make 2-stroke mix where he was mixing oil and gasoline in a water bottle for sure.
Ooh,
yeah,
damn.
Because we got our hands on like a motorized scooter back before any of them were electric. We're tooling around the neighborhood. Yeah, we filled up a water bottle with some gasoline.
That's such a dirtball thing. We got our hands on one.
Yeah.
Not like someone bought it or
Our greedy little mitts.
Yeah.
I would never be able to tell you who actually owned or paid for any of that.
Sure,
Mixing
sure.
2-stroke in a Poland spring bottle.
You boys want to make some 2-stroke?
Did you ever run out of gas where you had to walk and get it? What were you filling up the red thing for?
My lawnmower.
That's not bad.
Dude, running out of gas. I ran out of gas going to work, and it was very close to my work. I worked at a high school. This was like 10 years ago. And like that was emasculating.
Shocking, but okay.
That was emasculating because kids were walking to school, and then I didn't have any money to fill it up then. So the car was just at the gas station. So I had to walk down to the regional rail line, which was probably like a quarter mile down the road. And I was walking, and a group of kids noticed that I was walking to the regional rail line. And one of the kids yelled out, "No car, have an ass."
It's fucking. I love that insult. It's so spot on. Car
destroyed
having
me.
Were you walking on the shoulder?
No, it was a sidewalk.
That's rare.
Yeah,
In those parts.
but you could tell it's just like some fat fuck in
Yeah.
September.
I love a guy walking on the shoulder with a plastic bag.
Oh yeah, or yes. It's always a bad look. And they have like a fender in a shopping cart and they're pushing it. You're like, what the fuck?
Just sweating through a Van Heusen.
Oh man, Van Heusen, that's a deep
Those
cut.
things stink. Van using button downs. See right through your nips. These things are always see-through. Wear like 2 T-shirts. Fucking Van Heusen.
They might be a sponsor one day. Don't fucking pressure too hard. We're going super corporate. All right, this one's from Chris. You or anyone in your family ever walk around on their tippy toes on a regular basis?
What the fuck?
There's those kids
Hold on.
that like they walk on the balls of their feet rather than.
We just noticed this on a guy on TV. We were watching Love Island, and a dude walks like that.
Yeah.
But I have a very creaky house, so I'm playing video games all night, every night.
Sure.
I can't. I have to walk like that after dark.
Yeah.
Or
You
my
can't
house.
lead with the heel.
Yeah, exactly. I have to I have a mental map of every creek in my house.
Oh, of course.
I could walk through my house in the dark and avoid
Mm-hmm.
and it's just because I'm video games till 2 a.m. every single night.
Can you make love that way too? Like you know where to pork on the bed?
A little bit to the left.
Wow,
Why, the kids will wake up that easily?
it's that loud.
Ah.
I'm putting some fucking pressure on the boards.
I'm talking about making love to his wife.
Trying to talk about fucking his wife here.
I apologize. I misunderstood. Next question. You've lost my interest.
I'm so sorry, guys. You don't deserve this.
We were talking about 2 different things. Bunch of stiffs on this podcast, huh?
All right, this one's from Joshua. Ever go to a high school party when you were 21 or older?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What was the connection to get you there?
Let me choose my words carefully
Yes,
here.
please. On
It was
purpose.
just this no, dude, I wasn't into drugs yet. It took me. I didn't start doing hard drugs until I was 27. Up until then, it was just beer, fucking weed, and mushrooms.
Beer, heroin, coke.
But this was like at a point where my buddy Brian, like he went to Westchester University and he had a house there, and then we were at that weird age where it was like, okay, some of us were 21, some were 20, some were 19, and then it seemed like the 19-year-olds would bring kids that were still in high school.
Sure.
So it was like
was that
that
overlap,
weird mix
yeah.
where it was just like, okay, like this, some people could validate being there.
Sure,
but then other
yeah,
people were
yeah,
just
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I don't know, we're just.
Yeah, I
we'll
think
be
the whole
upstairs.
thing's no good.
Yeah,
Did you
I'm chaperoning.
Would you shoot? He's got a sport coat and a tie on.
I'll buy you
standing
cigs
in
if
the
you
corner.
want.
Oh my god.
Did you ever go back to your high school football games?
No.
Never?
Never, dude.
Honestly, I could have saw Rainey.
Dude, I barely said 10 words in high school, and I was happy to get out of there. It wasn't a bad experience, but I was just so painfully shy that it wasn't.
Gotcha.
Dude, it wasn't until I started boozing pretty hard where I started to feel comfortable around people. So in high school, I just started to hit my stride with boozing.
Okay.
Yeah. What high school did you go to?
Bonner.
Ah, nice.
Good school.
Yeah.
Not a bad school.
And where'd you go?
Northeast.
Which?
Ooh.
How about you guys? Where'd you go?
I went to Council Rock in Bucks County, Pennsylvania.
Isn't that where Simba was raised? Everything on the other side of the bleachers is yours.
Holding up Kippy's big head. Took his mom and his dad to hold him up.
They're both doing it. He's smoking. All right, let's see. This is from Kevin. Have you ever been in a tug of war competition as an adult?
Yeah, every day when he puts his pants on.
Goddamn belt buckle. I have.
That's trash. That's like wholesome.
Where are you doing it, though?
Yeah, that's the. I mean,
A corporate retreat?
Backyards.
backyard. If you're doing your own,
Backyards.
that's worse.
That's crazy.
Is it?
His brother's starter jacket's in the middle.
No, I've been at like a family party or like
Tim, that's a bad
Tug
look.
of
If you're
war?
doing tug of wars at your family
Horseshoes, cornhole, darts, things like that.
way.
I'll give
I'm gonna
you.
fight you guys.
If you
got to
be the anchor on 4th of July, that is a bad look.
What? Nobody
No,
does
Tug of War is
that.
cool. I've done. Well, I don't know. We
What
spent
are
a
you,
lot of time.
Icelandic? What's going on?
I don't know. We spent a lot of time with like the kids from our jiu-jitsu gym, and I think that's where that kind of thing pops up.
You do look Nordic.
Thank you.
Yeah, you look like you could be like an LL Bean model.
Wow.
Meanwhile, like the three of us look like we say happy birthday to porn stars on Twitter. So, I've always wanted to say that to you.
Wow, Mike.
By the way, Jenna Jameson coming up.
Don't think I forgot about you.
No way.
No, tug of wars are not trash. They're normal and cool.
Buddy, I don't know. That's insane.
That's
Talking about
crazy.
dude, physical challenges are great and healthy.
Yeah, in gym class,
Sure.
not at somebody's fucking christening.
I love horsing around. I think
Uncle
horsing
Ted,
around
get
is
the
great.
rope.
Yeah,
Physical
no.
challenges are great. I had a cousin in a wheelchair. She loved it.
No. What? No. They're
But
not.
you're crazy.
Yeah.
Give me an exact
No,
time
dude.
and place where you were at where there was a tug of war.
It
And who
doesn't
even has
stick
those
You
out.
big
make
ropes?
it, you make it seem like they're happening so much that you can't even pull one out. Like, I
Yeah,
don't
like you're in a league.
It's insignificant as a memory because I don't. Yeah. What are you
His,
talking about? Dude?
his son's christening. They got the baby in the middle.
Yeah, no.
What?
What?
Okay. All
I didn't even like him as a kid because I was.
Who would even have those huge ropes? Nobody has those huge ropes.
I don't know. We spend a lot of time with.
Are you guys hanging at the docks a lot, or what's going on?
yeah.
A bunch of
Wow.
yachters. I
My
hated it.
buddy
as a-
Lee's like genuinely upset about this.
No, you know what it is? It's just, I hate when I'm so off on something. I'm just like, do I know anything?
Jesus.
Christ, dude. Is that coming through? Are you getting that?
I
Are you
doubt
getting
it.
I
Mike
thought you were
ripping
shy.
ass?
What's going on?
I'm warming up. I had a couple
I
cookies.
really hit my stride.
Yeah. 2 cookies is my sweet spot.
You also have farted since we've met an hour and a half ago. You farted 47 times.
Yeah.
Ah.
These are like by the way, these types of like dinner table these are like fucking
Batting practice.
Marshall amps for farts.
Oh, yeah. It's like a stack. I feel like Van Halen.
It's like performing at Red Rocks, dude. It's just fucking.
Yeah, these chairs turn your asshole up to 11.
Ah, legendary.
Yeah, man.
Oh man! All right, let's do a couple more. This has been a fucking heater. This is from Ben White. Do you or anybody you know drive a Crown Victoria?
I think it's
Not
Crown
anymore.
Victoria.
Not anymore.
What? Cran,
think it's Cran Victoria.
Cran Victoria.
I had
Crown Vic?
A Crayola Cran Victoria.
A Crown Vic's one thing. The fucking spotlight in the driver's side window
Yeah, if
is
you're
the
driving like a-
telltale sign
yeah.
of a psycho.
Yeah.
That's a guy pulling kids over.
Yeah, buying a car at a police auction is
Oh,
a pretty fucking crazy.
man.
guy.
I always wanted to. There was that one when you're driving down 95. It's like the police auction. It's like off
Sure.
to the left when you're going south. And I remember it was like when I turned 16, I'm going there and getting
Dude,
a fucking
just
car.
imagine if the drug dealer it gets taken from sees you.
I think that was a thing. Like people. I think there's stories of that where like you buy like a purple Escalade and then like he's like that's clearly my fucking car. dude."
Grimace is yelling at you down the street.
No, man, I got it on the lot. Swear to God.
I think
You'd have to paint it.
I had a Wigger brother who I think he went from a Crown Vic to I want to say a Buick.
Rehab.
Back to the Crown Vic.
Sunrise Rehab.
He had a Celebrations Crown Vic, It was like a big boxy Buick. I want to say is Riviera.
Yeah,
Buick
Riviera's one.
Yeah, he had both.
And
of
it's in that
those.
same world as the Crown Vic.
Didn't
It's
the
like old
Riviera
person
have the
car.
wire wheels? With the little spokes in
A
them?
nice one would have.
Those things were garbage.
Yeah.
But I remember it had a red, like, not velvet. It's like
Velour,
like a velour red interior.
Yes, yeah.
And we had a job together one summer. I was like 13 years old, and I remember we would run to grab like sandwiches at lunch, and he would smoke weed in the car with me every day.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, I don't even think this is cool.
That's the official car of getting a 19-year-old pregnant.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, they were anytime like I had a 90, my first car was a 96 Chevy Lumina. It was the same. It was just like a big fucking oafy old person's car. And anytime anybody has it, I'm like, oh, I know the struggle you're going through. I'm
Yeah.
like,
I love those now, though.
oh, they're
I
fantastic.
would love a gigantic rectangular car right now.
Oh, fantastic. What are you driving now?
2019 Volkswagen Jetta.
That's pretty good.
It's pretty
Rainy?
classy.
2017 Volkswagen Jetta. I just want to say happy birthday in heaven to my Chrysler 300. Man. I really
What
miss
happened?
that.
There's no way that ended correctly.
Oh, come
You didn't
on.
turn it in after the lease was up.
We just talked about this last night, dude.
Yeah, what was the buyback value on that?
I wouldn't know. 'cause
Probably rolled out the red carpet for you, huh?
It got impounded.
It got it.
Oh no, it got repossessed. It
For
got
lack of
repossessed.
payment.
Really?
Dude, something went wrong with it as to where like something with the transmission, and it would
You
have
had a
cost me like
dirtbag owner. That's
Yeah.
what's going
I think
wrong.
didn't stand a chance rolling off the lot with you behind the wheel.
yeah, the car absorbed the pills that were melting into it in the summertime. But it got
When I
repoed.
woke up, found it in Florida one day.
It got repoed, and then I fell behind on payments too. It was just like
What year are we talking about with this?
this was 2017, so like April of 2017.
Okay.
And then in the middle of the night one time, like my wife and I, we were asleep downstairs in the living room, and my wife woke me up. She's like, Mike, there's somebody on the steps. And I look out, and
Why were you sleeping in the living room?
that's just what we did like forever.
Falling asleep watching TV?
Yeah.
Nice.
That was where the window AC unit was. Everybody was in the living room.
Yeah. There was a mattress on the floor.
Like, so me and 30 other people were sleeping in my living room. All right.
And then I opened the door. I was like, can I help you? He's like, yeah, dude, I'm sorry to do this, but I'm here for
Hang
the
on.
car.
What time of night is it?
Dude, it was like 3 a.m.
Dude,
They
you
moved,
open up the
yeah.
door with, can I help you at 3 in the morning? You knew exactly what was going on. Keys? Here you go.
Percocet?
Percocet or Pellegrino.
No, thank you. I've already helped myself. But he was
I like what a gentleman you are about it. Ah, yes, hello.
he was as cool as can be about it, and he's like, "Do you have the key?" And I said, "I gave it to him." They towed it away, and that was the last that I saw it. One day, I'm going to treat myself to one again.
You're gonna buy. That's
Yeah.
the thing. That's
Mhm.
the.
How long had you not been making payments on it?
Since probably September, so it took a while.
This
was spring.
okay. Damn, that's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah,
So you cruised through.
Did
So
you
were-
know? Like, did you ever like back it in to like not show the plate, or do you ever try to hide it?
honestly, dude, I have a driveway, but I started parking it on the street because I figured that was inevitable, and I wanted to save the embarrassment of just having a tow truck back into my driveway.
Sure.
I just figured if I left it at the end of the block,
Man,
It
that's
would be a lot
I
smoother.
get it. I get it, dude.
So you knew for this was hanging over your head for a while, for
Dude.
the fall, the winter, and a little bit of spring.
Foley, you know how they say like twins can feel one another's pain? Like
Yeah.
I could feel my car
getting.
feeling the bond being broken.
And that can be that could have happened at any moment, right? Like that was
Yeah.
just you were waiting on that to happen.
Yeah.
Did any part of you think you were ever going to turn it? Were you like, hey, if these next 2-3 things fall,
That's a
right,
shitload of
I'll
payments
get
you have
that
to catch
back.
up on.
I did because this probably happened. This was probably, I would say, April. And in May, we were filming the Delco Proper pilot. So I knew that money was going to come for that.
Nice.
And I think that check was probably like a little over $2,000.
Mm-hmm.
And my plans were like, all right, if I can just stretch it out like a little bit longer, I'm going to use an entire check to pay my car off and pay enough to just keep it going.
Mm-hmm.
But I knew like I had stretched it far enough, man.
Didn't you have the car for like 5 years?
I did. Oh, dude, I got it my
How long was the loan?
I got it my painkiller summer.
I got my painkiller summer. You said.
70-year loan.
Yeah.
What were the payments a month?
I had a reverse car loan.
I'm upside down on this Chrysler 300 right now.
Tom Selleck, son of a bitch, got me.
My
It cost me more to sell it than kill myself.
my kids are gonna be paying this thing off. Holy shit!
Dude, the payment was probably like I think it was like $340 or $360 a month.
My God.
What is that a lot for a Chrysler?
What? Yeah, fucking 5 years ago?
I
You
mean,
get like a Jeep Cherokee for that. Dude. That's crazy.
Well,
I
he
think
did
a
it. He did
Chrysler
it. No
300.
money down, no credit check.
yeah.
Right? Yeah. one
driving
of those.
sign deal or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a payday car loan.
Paid 17,000% interest. Oh, holy shit, dude! You had it with a. Was that an Indian casino? I couldn't get that out because they play by their own banking rules.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, let's wrap it. That's fucking fantastic, dude.
Guys, you're absolutely fantastic. We love you guys very much. Thank you for sitting with
Likewise,
us,
too,
gang.
man.
Gang,
Thank
you
you,
got to
guys.
check out DadMeat. You got anything else coming up you want to let them know?
Yeah, plug it away.
Yeah, I have a new podcast with Jake Matera and John Del Calo called Little Stinkers. If you love serial killers and just awful people who also happen to be very funny people, check out Little Stinkers.
And also follow my Twitch. It's twitch.tv/Tim Butterly, and it's a really nice time that we have with the chat. And there's some video games, and there's some, just loser wholesomeness. Tuesday, Thursday nights, and Sunday mornings is my favorite one. And I'd love to see you there.
Can I just add something real quick about that?
Please, of course, the gentleman from Philadelphia.
Yeah.
He's so well spoken and polite.
And then just like talks about his perk addiction or something.
Gentlemen, if I may.
No, I just want to say that being able to do this is, I feel like the luckiest guy in the world, but also I just want to say to you, being able to do DadMeat with you has been probably the greatest creative experience I've had, and I just want to thank you.
Oh my
And for
god.
those-
Rainey's back on perks. Fuck. Somebody check his kid's pockets.
Damn.
So I just want to say, like, if it's Tim and I started DadMeat, and it was just based out of like just earnestness and us trying to build ourselves up and trying to have better lives while also just showcasing what morons we were. So if that describes you and describes like what you're going through and you're trying to move yourself through life and you feel like you can identify something within us, I promise you, if you watch
And you
DadMeat,
like cum jokes.
it's you're gonna drown in cum listening to this podcast. But I promise you, if you can identify with any of that, check out DadMeat.
That's great. Thank
That
you for
was
saying
beautiful,
that, man.
buddy.
Hell yeah. I can't
Thank
wait
you.
to have you guys
100%.
down.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we can't wait to
I
be
would
on.
love that.
We'll do it for sure. Guys, check out their YouTube, check out their Patreon. Their Patreon's
Please.
fucking cooking. Check it out, support them. They're fucking hilarious. Go back and watch their episodes of AYG if you haven't. I'm at Kevin Ryan Comedy on all social media. Check out a fucking live show. You get some fucking merch. The Patreon, the fucking YouTube. You know the deal. Thanks for all the support. We love you guys.
Gang, we love you, and we'll see you next week. Peace.